Okay.
Because she wants her food and that's all she's worried about.
Okay, so it's just we haven't taught her that that happens first. That's what that amounts to.
Yeah.
Why is this not? Oh, I have to turn that on. See, I got in the habit of checking everything before I walk away because I'm like, there's too much to turn on. There we go. Ordered another speaker. It's a tad bit louder, so I know it's actually working because it's not. It sounds like I'm still too far away. Let's see, how can I shade that a little bit? No. Hi, little girl. That works. Hi. Hopefully the camera stays running because often it'll say overheating. So hopefully it stays running. Hi. What are you doing? So I'm going to have you do the halter and everything. Hi, little girl. Table?
Yeah, it should be.
Hi. Oh, you actually came out and helped put them out, though?
Yeah.
That's good. Go gadget arms. And grab that fly spray too. Thank you. Girl. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. What a good girl. You're so smart. You're so smart. Yeah, we'll help you out. Okay, so did your mom show you how we do it?
Not really.
Okay. So are you left-handed or right-handed? Okay, so we're going to do it with your right hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's easy.
Yep, like this. Right. But I think it's okay there. It's the other way.
Yes,
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, that does.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Okay, so you hold it like this. Middle between the ears. Mom has a tendency to go for that off ear. We don't want to do that. We want to go straight down between the ears. You can use your other hand to kind of hold her nose, but we're going to actually get her used to. So did you guys do that before you took her off the other? The rope around her neck. I'm going to have you do it, but we're going to rub her on the top here. And just kind of hold the other stuff in plain view. We're not like people who sneak around horses. Crazy. So get out. I'm just going to try to get to where you can pet her on the opposite. Preferably not getting yourself too cornered in there. And then see if you can lower having the rope in your left hand, if you can lower your right hand down and grab a hold of it. And then you're just going to pinch it like a dog, like that tight around her neck. And you're just going to hold it until she stops moving. And then you're going to just relax. You're not going to let go. But you're just going to try to relax the best you can to let her know that stopping moving was the right answer. over her neck. So see how her eye just got real worried there? So you want to watch all those things. Watch what her face is telling you. So we're going to kick that out of here because she's clearly thinking that we're here. It's not food time, sweetie. I'm sorry. Give her a second to realize that's actually gone. Oh, that breeze is so nice. Huh? Well, never heard anybody say that before. Yeah, moving hay. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. Because it was like 1,000,000 degrees. Actually, 8 o'clock is fine, but do it earlier. That's okay too, because I'm not going to. No. So, about 5:30, so I'm not going to be. Yeah, we're going to do the, like, after the horse. Yeah, I mean, if we hustle, we could get it done easily in 2 hours. Everything's all set up. Remember last time we had to set everything.
I just don't want to like pull you up. I'm trying to get my summer timer done today.
Okay. No, we can still do 8 o'clock. I'm just letting you know that if you had no desire to do 8 o'clock and you wanted to do it earlier, then.
Since it's like still pretty cool out, it would be nice to get it done so I could
Be home and be home. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, you don't even have to help me. I appreciate that you offered.
No, I want to
No, I don't. I'm used to it.
how about 4:30? That would then I'll go to how about 4?
Okay, that's fine. So what I would do is I would hold even the halter itself in that hand too. Just hold it on the. Oh, yep. But looping on the wrong side. So you want to see how it's. If you try to do anything, you're going to catch it. So you want to make sure that we. It's all right, baby. Don't kick me. I'll be very upset. There you go. Don't kick me. That would not be very nice. We already did that game. Nose the other way. You don't have to kiss though, because you don't want her to walk away. So we're going to use the turn signal.
So.
Nose to go there. There you go. Good. Good. And you can get into that space there. Good. That's enough, because otherwise you're going to chase her off. Already going to be prepared to hold this piece tight. You're not, to make your grab. But if you have it all kind of prepared, you're going to be fumbling. She's going to panic. She's going to either run forward, run back, whatever. Panic mode. So that's enough. So, and then hand this piece to myself. Okay? But you want to hold it so that way only a collar length to work with, but you want to make sure that you have both sides to hold. Such a good girl. Both in that. Put it both in the left hand for right now. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I would not, because she knows you're up to something, so I would not sneak up on her from behind now. she knows you're up to something because there's a little bit of a tentativeness. So, it's the cat in the grass. Yep. You can even rub her on that side of the neck if she gives you that side, just so that way she knows that you're friendly on both. Just like the halter, you're just gonna like create a neck rope. Yep. Yep, she might panic and run backwards. Yep. So you're gonna, and then you're just gonna hold it like this. So that now you've got her, right? And now you're gonna put the halter. Yep. 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 Good job. You still have her, so yep. Yeah, you're a professional. Now you can take it off her neck. You can just like let it slide off her neck. Good. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna stay on her, on your normal side, on the accepted side. We're not gonna go on the opposite side.
I don't.
Well, and she's not ready for. But we have to train her to be even on both sides, otherwise you're going to find it's very hard to do things on her offside. Hi, you're such a good girl. You're a good girl. I can't believe how good you just did. You did so good. Yes, you did. You did fantastic. Yes. And you're filthy. It's because she's dirty. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do a little leading. We're not going to go too crazy on the leading even because she got herself a little worked up last time. So I'm going to have you lead her from right here to like my driver door. We're going to stay out of the tall grass. We're going to lead her back over to the ball. And we're going to stop at the ball. Okay? Put your hand forward. So when we're leading, we're going to put our hand forward. So first it's, okay? Good girl. Good girl. When she falls behind, you're going to put your hand forward. Just to tell her to catch up. There you go. Perfect. Put your hand forward. There you go. Stop. Good girl. Now, together, see if you can back up. So now, it's not a wiggle side to side. It's a bump up and down like you got coins in your hand, like you're just bouncing. Yep. And, yep. And up. And stop. Good girl. Give her a rub. Let her know. No, especially, I mean, you should always be rubbing them even at their ripe age. But always let her know she did a good job, because otherwise she's never going to know what she's working for. Okay. So, how about you lead her to the barn and do that whole lap again. So, the way you tell her we're going for a walk is you put your hand forward. You kiss and step to let her know that she didn't go to leave first, because she should have responded to the hand forward. If she doesn't, your first step forward comes with a kiss. Okay? We're going to just try to encourage her with the forward hand instead of throwing the rope behind us, because we don't want to get her all emotional, because then I have to fix that or calm her down. So first you're going to tell her nose to turn that way, and then you're going to. Yep. 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 Keep going. Keep going. That's all. Yep. Tell her to go that way. Yep. So you're going to kind of do it like a. Good girl. And let her know she did a good job. Okay. Yep, there you go. Good job. Good. And now if she falls, if you cannot see her out of the corner of your eye, if you can't see her eye, her nose, her lips, her ears, she is too far behind. So then if she's too far behind, you're going to put your hand forward and encourage her to catch up. Good. your hand forward, encourage her to catch up. I know you can't see her. I know you still can't see her. Put your hand forward till she catches up. Because if she's ahead of you, her mouth's not on your arm. Back her off, back her off, back her off, back her off, back her off. She's getting pushy and thinking about jumping on you. Yeah, let's not do that. So that's why it's going to be important that you're back here, right? Because she's coming up like this. She's like, I'm going to climb right on you. And she was clearly thinking about it. If you'll have a chance probably even see it on the video. Like she was getting her shoulder hooked under you. Like she's getting right this piece right here hooked under you. And she was like, I think I'm going to come up on you. So she got real tight on, real high up on her toes. You're a little monkey. Yes, you don't know what to do with yourself. That's all. She just doesn't. And anything she doesn't do because she's just a jerk. She has no experience in her life to know to be a jerk. You know what I mean? So everything she's just doing because she's trying it out. So you're just going to let her know that was the wrong answer. We're going to try to help her never make that mistake. That's all. And it's natural for a baby to jump. But we don't want you to jump on us. We don't. Okay. So lead her forward before you, yep. Put her forward. Put her forward till you can see her whole face. Till you see her whole face. She's thinking about doing that again. Okay, good. So, important, really important. I want you right here. Okay? So we're not going to let her get. And then we're going to leave her alone when she's there. And then just leave her alone when she's there. Right? I can see her eye, her nose, her ears, her mouth. I can see everything I need to see. I'm not worried about her trying to jump on top of me because I can see what she's going to do. I can see what she's thinking. See how she'll speed up to that. Right? Ooh. Ooh. Yes, you did it right. You did it right. Yes, you did. It's all good. Okay. Yes, you're a good girl. So, at no point are you to allow her to be back here. Okay? So, if you can't see, look, I can see the buckle on her halter. I can see the snap here. I can see this. I can see this. I can see all that.
Oh,
what?
I'm sorry. I think it was
The teacher or something?
No. Dad.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't.
Hi. Good, how are you? He's like, I'm locked up now. I'm supposed to be barking at something. Glad you thought of that. It's tough having a dog that only loves you. Hi. What do you do with him when your friend stays over?
See that kennel.
Aw.
And I have to let them out, and then they stay inside. And let them out. Or I'll walk them out. They can come out.
Aw, I love you. Okay, so if you can't see her entire halter, every piece of that halter in your view, right here, you need to be able to see her in your view, not turning your head to see it, You have to be able to see her right there with you. If it's not there, it is your job to tell her where she should be. She does not know. So if you don't tell her she's too far behind, she's not going to know that. She's just going to casually come around behind. And as you start to make this turn and she says, well, let's see, now I can jump on your back if I want to, because that's what's happening. You start to make this turn, you're not encouraging her to catch up, so now she's really falling behind because you've turned to cover a little bit more ground, right? When you make this turn, she has to do a little bit more work. So when you started making this turn, that lagged her behind, like merging in a car, right? Now she's behind you. Now she's like, she can get right up on top of you. So we don't want that. So first tell her. Look at her go. What a good girl. What a good girl. That's all. So protect yourself if you have to. So she'll probably do it again because she's got a pattern. Tell her to come forward, tell her to come forward, tell her to come forward. Take her towards the barn this time. Get to where you're... She's going to do it again because you're letting her stay behind you. You got to get her up with you, okay? All the way up past you, past you, past you, past you. There you go. Now walk towards the barn. Get her past you, past you. I know you cannot see that whole halter. There you go. There you go. Now you can drive her a little bit out of your space. There you go. Drive her a little bit out of your space. There you go. Good, good. Don't let her get ahead of you either, because now you're going to get in the kick zone. Okay? I know. Your goal is to be even with this leg at all times. Okay? All times. So don't let her get to where you're back here, because now you're in the kick zone. Yeah. She can get you with this back foot right in front of her, right under her belly. So right here is where you're safest. This way you know what she's doing with her front, because you can see what she's thinking about doing with her front. And this way you're still out of the zone of the back. We have to be, you have to be me. You have to be picky. Yeah. Okay? You have to be picky about where... Okay. Change hands just for that movement. Good girl. Oh, such a good girl. She's like, I can't go anywhere. You're such a good girl. You are.
And so with the biting, I can just put my arm up. Like I did.
Yep, you could chicken wing. Right? Do whatever, you can chicken wing, you can karate chop, like you can do jumping. You do whatever it takes to make her believe that it's not really cool to be in that zone. Right? You want to protect your little personal space. Okay. She can't see that halter. She's too far behind. And don't wait for her to make the adjustment. You tell her to make the adjustment. Right there is perfect. Up, now she's too far ahead. Yep, just start again because she doesn't know all that extra stuff. If you have... Yeah, that's okay. Good. But don't pull her back right after. Did you feel yourself pull her? Right after you sent her nose that way, then you pulled it right back. So that's what kind of got her in a, what do I do now then? Because remember, she knows nothing. And from every movement you offer her, she's learning something. So you want to make sure that they're good lessons. Yeah. Point and walk. Drive her nose away. Point and walk. Yep. If you can't see her whole halter, she can get your arm. Your only real job is to stay even with her shoulder, and she is not supposed to do all the adjusting. You're not supposed to do any of the adjusting. She is. So if she's falling far behind, you tell her to catch up. If she's going too far ahead, you tell her to slow down. Put your hand forward, and as you feel her goose herself, like if she's walking and she goes like this, and you feel that extra energy to her step, you can lower your hand to let her know that that was the right answer by giving her a little gas. Okay? But as soon as she still falls behind or doesn't catch up again, then you put your hand again. Say, but that wasn't enough gas. Okay? But if you stay steady like this, she's just going to interpret that as white noise, because it's just something you just keep saying. So that's why you want to say, and you can nag her until she gets to where she's supposed to be. Then you can lower your hand. Then if you need to get her to catch up, as she gooses. So if you need her to catch up and she still hasn't even given you a little goosey step, she hasn't put any gas to it, then you're going to keep your hand up till she does. Then you're going to lower your hand once she gives a little extra gas. And you can feel that. Like if I'm walking along and then I give an extra step, you can feel that, right? So you want to make sure that you reward that extra. Okay. Yep. Yep. As long as you can see that whole halter, you're in a good spot. You don't change for her, she changes for you. You walk. There you go, right there, right there. Yep, there you go. Walk right into the barn. Yep. Yep, there you go. Put your hand down now, though. Yep. There you go. There you go. Good job. Good. See, and she's listening. She's paying attention. She's like, ooh, I'm learning something. Good. Now, we're going to use that turn as a turn signal. Turn her whole body by driving her nose around and you're back this way. Right, not in front of her, just right there. Yep, and drive her whole nose and just keep getting in her space and wiggle if she goes forward. Yep, 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 yep. Wiggle if she goes forward, wiggle if she goes forward, yep, yep, yep. You're going to have to let the bugs bite you because that doesn't make any sense to her. Yep, there you go. There you go. Step back. Good. Good. With her nose turned. As long as her nose is turned, her nose. Yep, there you go, exactly. Yep, 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 there you go. Yep, she just doesn't know what to do. That's why she keeps thinking about doing something with that leg. That's why she's bent that knee like 6 times. It's just because she doesn't know what to do with it. So point for her to know what to do. See, she bent that knee a bunch of times already. She just doesn't know where to go. You just gotta tell her. Yep, good, good. Yep, point though. Yep. She's perceiving that now is get out of my way and stop moving your feet. We don't want her to do that. We want her to think she's supposed to keep walking. Yep, point and drive her nose. Yep. Yep, point. Yep, and then walk. Good. 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 I know you can see her now. There you go. You're perfect now. Good. There. You're perfect right now. Don't memorize that. That's where you want to be. Perfect, 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 perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, good, and we're going to stop, and then we're going to let her off the hook because that was so intense. So we're just going to give her a break for a second, okay? Yeah, because I don't know if you could tell, and you could scratch her. I don't know if you could tell how much she was concentrating. Can you tell by the way she was walking that she was totally concentrating on what she's like, wait, yep, yep. And they can learn a sweet spot super, super particular, you know. So we want to make sure that we don't ever give them so much gray that they can't figure out where that sweet spot is. That was perfect. From about the time you hit the gate, the time you got to right here and we turned her loose, was perfect. So actually, you know what we're going to do? Because she came to visit us, and I love that she did, we're going to actually go out of the gate and leave her alone for a second, because I want her to actually just digest what we just did and not... She's like, wait, where are you going? And I'm always like, and there's your feedback. But I just don't want her to misunderstand our interaction with her now is about, we want her to want us to come back and do some more of that stuff with her. Come back. Where'd you go? come back. Hey. This is how you encourage your horse also to always want to be with you. So, like if you leave when it's finally starting to get good, where it's like, well, now I understand what you want us to do, and now you're going to leave? Like, but that's the time to leave, because then they can soak on that, like, oh, I did really good. I know I did. You know, she's not still nagging at me. And it's almost to our benefit if she were to think to walk off. She may not, because she's enjoying the interaction. But if she thought to walk off, then we can, you know, ask her to come back to us. Like I have Dewey, he'll come running when you say, Dewey, Dewey, Dewey. Daisy ran. She trotted like a whole lap, and then even as she was coming towards the stall from the side, she actually cantered by 2 strides and bucked. And I did not get a video of her bucking, but I got a video of her trotting after that. And I'm like all emotional because I'm like, oh my God, this is so big. I'm like crying now. I can't believe she actually like ran. Yeah. But I'm like, you know, she's been here how long now, and she's never offered to run. I'm like, Dewey, make her run some more.
She's offering a graze.
Yeah.
Grass.
Yeah, no, it's nice that she wants to be with us. I'm hoping she'll move just enough so that we can safely get in there and call her back to us, but I don't want to climb in there behind her butt. Those gates are going to look nice when they're up. She's like, I'm going to get that one little piece. One little piece right there. I'm going to get it.
She can all spread out like this.
Yeah, Ritz gets so low. Ritz gets like this. Move on a little bit. There you go. So we're going to walk someplace a little less like where she would come to us. So we're going to walk over to the chicken coop and see if we can get her to come to us, which I don't think we're going to have a hard time. And then when she gets to us, we're going to rub her, and then we're going to put the lead rope on. We don't want to automatically, every time a horse just gets to us, go, gotcha, right? We want to make sure that they always feel that this is an interaction. So we're going to rub her first, and then we'll put the lead rope on. She's a good girl. She's so cute. She's so cute. Yes, she is. I'm just talking. I'm not the one working right now. You work. She says, no, I don't know what you're doing. Okay. So, from there, get her spun towards the barn and lead her into the barn. Yep. 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 Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. Good. And notice how you were kind of tempted to put your hand under her like you were going to direct her nose from underneath her chin. I'm glad you didn't do that. Good. 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 Oh, good. Oh, did you see she... stuff. Okay, so now you can back her up a tiny bit, and then you're just going to head this way. Good. Now go ahead and drive her nose around. Yep. 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 There you go. Yep. 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 Good. 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 So especially with the distraction, go ahead and see if you can't get her. She might take up extra speed. She's going to want to go see. But let's see if you can't be in charge of that. Good. Stay on the rail if you can without pushing her against the rail. Very nice. Get her to catch up. Don't you slow down to her. She has to do all the work. Yep. She has to get caught up. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good. Good. Lead her back into here. You keep on that rail. Now the other arm, I want your other arm to stay kind of under, next to you, throat. That's, okay. Oh, okay. When you come back, I want you to be on that side of this ball. When you go out, I want you to be on this side of this ball. I want you to, she's against the rail, but don't squeeze her against the actual rail. And then come back on this side of the ball. Because what's happening, it's you that's doing it, you're beelining for right here. So that's why you're getting yourself pinched in this way. Focusing on staying on this rail coming in. So then this time you can turn her around this way. That's why you're getting pinned over here.
They're coming in.
You're going to come in on this side of the ball. The ball's just a marker. Just try to keep her on the rail. So now your goal is to stay like you're walking the rail. And she's good at it, as you can see. She's way down. So you can walk her on the rail. You're going to come back. You just go around that patch of grass there. And then come back through here. And then this time what you'll do is you'll send her around you instead of directing her, because now you're coming over here. You're going to send her around you, and then you guys can head back up. Yep. Yep, she just needs to know what you want her to do. There you go. Yep, don't let her fall behind. Don't let her fall behind. Don't let her get on top of you. There you go. Don't let her fall behind. If you have to turn your head, it means you're looking back, which means she's not where you need her to be. There you go. There you go. After catch up with that, no, she's fine. She's fine. Yep, drive her out of your personal space. She just got in the pattern of coming this way, because that's what you guys were doing. See, now you controlled that, right? You flat out said, no, we're not going to do it that way this time. Good, good. Now this, send her around you. It would have even been okay if you had done it with the hand the other way, but that's okay too. Yep, perfect. Good. Yep. And then leave her alone when you can, so that way get as loud as you have to, and then leave her alone when you can. Good? Yep, you caught yourself, you had your hand against her chest even. So that hand I don't want touching her or even under her throat. I want that hand just to your side, unless you're telling her to go forward. Yep, she's got that I have to pee sensation that's usually so sudden. That was cute. She's like, I'm sprinkling on my own legs. Ew. She's like, what are we going to do? We're going to work? Yep. Good. Good. Yep. Nope, you're pushing her. I even see you pushing her with your elbow. There you go. Yep. Keep your hand by your side. Up. She fell behind, and you let her dictate whether or not you stop. Yep. Tell her to get off of you. You don't get out of her way. You tell her to get out of your way. There you go. There you go. There it is. Good. Now she's too far behind. Don't wait for her. She does all the work. There you go. Good. Tell her to go around you. Or stop. Okay. Good. out of your space a little. Don't let her dictate that. She's allowed to look if it doesn't change. If look is the only way she can look, we're not going to do that. Good, good. Yep, ask her to catch up a little bit. Yep, get her out of your space. Good, good. Yep. Yep, so this time I want you to get her all the way to that rail. So how do you need, so how she knows, she's learned a bunch of different stuff already. So you can ask her, get a drink. Good girl. I can't believe she doesn't knock that over. Yeah. Dewey's all feet. Wait, you peed and now you gotta refill the bladder? I thought to bring. Okay, go ahead and against that wall. Well, if you want, you here, but like a baby. I gotta put my fingers on things. I gotta and she's gonna push you around a little bit. So don't let her get bored. Yeah. Yep. And hoe. Good. Give her a rub. Oh. Your depth perception is definitely not so good. Yeah, you beat that wall up. How dare it bump you in the head? Good girl. Let me see what time it is, because I'm actually really happy with all of what we've done. So, yeah, okay. So I'm actually really happy with all that we did. Start, no issue. So go ahead and put the rope around her neck again. Forward. Yep. Hold her. Yep. Okay, and now take the halter off. Well, you want to hold her still. So you want to through the good. Yay! So nice of you. She followed the feel of that way. So she'll be easy to won't follow us now only because she was reaching. Has she played with this at all?
Yeah, I'll find it.
You got an itch.
I never caught her like actively playing with it, but it has been.
I have a much bigger one than that, like one of the giant ones. And I just have to blow it up. But I think Dewey, he would be in his glory. I just have to blow it up. Well, now you can go work on your project.
Every year I had a summer assignment for English.
Is it like a reading type of?
Last year I had to read